Hello YouTube, I don't have a set, but I do have unfettered internet access. And today the sun is shining, it's warm, it's beautiful. It's a few days of good warm weather before Canada pummels us with another wave of snowy bull.
If 2 plus 2 is 4, right? And 5 plus 5 is 10, okay. What the f is this?
And do you know who else loves this warm, beautiful weather? Karens, because they're always out there waiting to ruin your day. So welcome if you're new here. I'm Des. This is iReddit, somewhere where we look at wherever my brain rot leads me to. Usually that means Reddit. Now, a lot of people have been on Reddit for a long time. It's been around since like 2005, but I only got into it because of the Karen stories on YouTube that eventually bled into TikTok. They're what led me to this godforsaken hell site and to the entitled Karens, the r/raised by Karens, and similar subreddits. Now, we're not going to be looking at those today because a lot of them are text posts and I wanted to do some more video stuff, and also a lot of them are just posts of video compilations on YouTube with a guy talking over it, and that annoys me. So without further ado, we're gonna look at some Karen videos while I talk over them.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, if you somehow live under a rock and don't know what a Karen is slang that actually used to be AAVE and has moved into the wider public zeitgeist. And basically it's a entitled white woman who oftentimes uses her theatrics and place in society to harass people of color and people she deems below her. So with that, let's pop on our headphones and look at some Karen videos.
Here you go, Mexican racist. You're always going to be a Mexican. You'll never be white. You know that, right? Harassed today because I was going.
As I said, traditionally it's usually a racist white lady.
And the speed limit is 40 and I was going 38, so why are you harassing me?
You're correct. I pulled you over
Because you're a murderer.
Because
yes, I started to record because you're a murderer.
You can't.
See, this is the thing about Karens that I don't get. It can never just be, I don't like you. It always has to be some over-the-top bull. She got pulled over from what she claims going under the speed limit. And she's like, you're a Mexican murderer. There's no logic there. He didn't do anything. Ignoring my opinions of the cops, which she clearly doesn't share. So he didn't do anything, but he's a murderer. You gotta get into every video? Yeah.
It
While
wasn't
you're
on
driving.
my phone. I was recording you because you scared me.
You can't use your cell phone while you're recording.
You.
May I have your
of
driver's
course.
license?
It's at my apartment.
What's your?
People always defend texting and driving. No, I was recording you. I was doing this, that. Your phone should not be in your hand in the car. It shouldn't. Distracted driving kills more than drunk driving.
Apartment.
It's at my home. I'm just taking my son to his.
Do you have your driver's license?
Who gets into the car, leaves their house, gets into the car, and doesn't bring their driver's license? Like, what kind of dumb do you have to be to do that? I can see why your son's in therapy because his mother's fucking insane.
Picture of your driver's license.
Yes, I do.
May I have it?
And can you call your supervisor, please?
I
Because
already did. He's on his way.
good, because you're a murderer.
Okay.
And you're just mad because
Hey, get me 81 Sam.
and so you're giving me a cell phone ticket?
Well, yes,
Is that
because
why
you
you're
use your cell
harassing
phone
me?
in
Not
the car.
harassment. I am enforcing the law.
I have a right to and record the police when they're harassing me.
By all means, but you can't do it while you're driving.
I wasn't texting or none of that.
Do you have that?
Some people cannot lie for the life of them. I was texting. Yes, you were. Bitch, you were texting in your car and you got pulled over. And that's the end of it. That doesn't make him a murderer. He's probably not even Mexican. You're just a little bitch and you're upset because you got caught doing what you're not supposed to do, texting in the car.
You scared me and made me think you were going to murder me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Well, that's not just a feeling. You're a murderer.
Okay, for me.
Okay, murderer.
Bring that back up.
You're a murdering freak.
Pull that back up for me, ma'am.
Okay, murderer.
But she's just gonna
What's
keep
your
on
last
going
name? I
with
can't
this.
see
You're scaring me.
Oh,
You're threatening to kill
Yeah,
me and
you
my
look
son.
so
Can you give me
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. You keep smiling. You're on camera.
You're trying to threaten to kill me.
I
I'm not
didn't say that.
smiling. You're the one who's.
Hold that still. I can't see that.
I'm holding it, and you're scaring me.
I'll tell you what. You spell your last.
Okay, that's quite enough. This is a hallmark of the Karen. immediately when they don't get their way or when they're called up for the bad behavior, or sometimes if just a brown person exists, it's, you're a murderer, you're scaring me, you're threatening to kill me. Imagine nobody said that at no point. And she's just making shit up because she can. And she's like, yeah, call your supervisor, call your supervisors.
You, get your freaking hands up!
You're not my supervisor!
Shut up. We're gonna go to prison.
No, we're not. Say the right stuff and they just send you to a mental hospital for 10 months.
So that you can tell this, like, it is 2025. I think this video was posted in, it said it was posted in 2021. So it's an older video, but they had the cameras on their uniforms back then. She must know she's being recorded. So what the fuck is the point of lying? I don't understand it. Us like sitting there and screaming at someone being like, you're a horrible person because you don't agree with me when I say the clouds are made of kumquats. It's bizarre.
Oh, yep. No problem. I won't hit it. Nope. Yep.
Just waiting for us to hit it.
See, this is my problem though with some of the Karen videos, and I put this in here specifically to point out that sometimes the world perceives the Karen as the problem when the Karen is not the problem. There's a lot of fishing videos online and people are like, oh, this person is a Karen, blah, blah, blah. But this person is just like, hey, don't throw your mind towards our pontoon. And everyone's like, oh my god, she's a Karen. She's a Karen. And she doesn't know. And they're like, no. But like, there's a whole lake this way. The pontoon and her boat is this way. And you're choosing to be a shit disturber. A lot of these Karen situations could be completely avoided if the other person in question was just not an antagonizing little dickhead. This guy, in my opinion, is the Karen. But if you go online, everyone's like, no, she's a Karen. She's evil. She's horrible. No, she's like, I asked you nicely not to do that. Your line got caught before. You're putting it towards my boat. Stop. And she asks over and over and over again. And I feel like it's very simple just to like, you don't even have to leave. Just, you're looking this way. Turn this way. Problem solved. It's just gonna keep yelling at you because you're being an asshole.
Keep yelling at us.
Man, we're not doing anything wrong. We're just fishing. We're just fishing.
You can literally see
haven't
the
hit
entire
anything.
river that he could aim at. He's aiming directly at her.
I swear to God, if she does that, we actually have to leave if she does. Oh man, once she jumps in, just head out, okay?
Oh, okay. She didn't need to jump in. That is Karen behavior.
Okay.
No more fish.
Yep, no more fish.
Someone scared him away.
It's a little. Okay.
It's a little unacceptable, but we'll leave.
Bye.
It's a little unacceptable that she. Okay, she didn't need to jump into it, but you're gonna be out here like, it's a little unacceptable that you won't let me draw my fishing line at your boat when I have the whole open river with lots of spaces that I could fish. No, you're the problem because you won't let me chuck my line at your boat after it got caught more than a few times from the looks of this video. But no, you're the problem because I poked and poked and poked and poked and poked and poked until you freaked out and did a objectively stupid weird thing. But like that is reactive abuse, is it not?
You said what?
You wake up everybody here.
Oh, I did?
Yes, you
Oh,
do.
well, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. That's not normal. Your bike is not legal.
So
It
says
is
I,
legal.
the
No,
random
it's not.
civilian.
My whole family's illegal. It's cool.
What kind of comment is that? It's not cool.
Well, you having a bad day
You
or
are
what?
having a bad
No, I
day.
don't.
Oh,
I
then
hear you every morning.
my name is Michael.
Change your bike.
Michael Jackson.
Thank you.
I'm pretty. Okay, you didn't need to do that. Again, we stop antagonizing people. That's not how you solve problems. But like, he's like, oh my god, you're gonna wake up the whole neighborhood like that. Sun's already up, dude. It's the day, okay? Motorcycles are gonna exist, and you're just gonna have to get over it. I know a lot of people, for some stupid reason, want to hate motorcycles. No matter what they do, no matter how like non-confrontational, even if it's a perfectly normal dude, they've got to have an issue with motorcycle people. It's just they have to. But like, you're at a busy intersection, and I can see that it says pier behind you. And it looks like there's nothing but shops around you. So who the fuck is he waking up? The McDonald's fries? I get being bored. I get being in a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood almost all the time. You know what I don't do? Take out my bad mood on other people. I dissociate and have existential crises like a normal person. It's not hard. And some would say it's easier than doing all of that. Now you're on the internet for forever.
All right, white privilege, calm down. Go outside. Don't stand in the rain.
Oh, and she's beautiful too. Oh, let's not touch random people. I don't...
Would you like to come to see a drag comedy cabaret? Tickets are £12. Then you can high five me. Hi. What's my name? My name is Denise. I work in accounting.
Her sari is so beautiful.
Somebody who gets me. Thank you so much, my darling. I get paid to be rude. Yeah. I get paid to be rude. Guys, please, would you like for these two to leave?
I have a pause here. Trying to antagonize or fight with a drag queen is a lost cause. I know a lot of these Karens don't have any exposure to drag queens or queer culture in general, but you're looking at a group of people who are socially outcast now more than ever, and who grew up having to fight for survival, and do you think you're gonna bully them? You think you're gonna bully a brown man who got in heels and put on a woman's sari and put flowers in his hair to do drag, and you think you are gonna bully him? You'd have better luck trying to draw blood from a stone. Like, it's just, you're not gonna do it. Especially not box blonde Barbie here.
All right, white privilege, calm down. Go outside. Don't stand in the rain. Your hair can only get frizzy, let's face it. Bye-bye. 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 Thank you for flying. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my darling. Thank you. I don't wear makeup. This is just water and happy thoughts. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What did she think she was going to do there? She's going to walk in and grab her arm and be like, oh, blah, 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 you're in makeup, you're a man. Like, what did she think was going to happen? The rest of the people are there clearly to support this person, and she thinks she's gonna come up and manhandle her. First of all, again, if I was a betting person and there was a pit fight and it was any average queer against literally any straight person, my money's on the queer. We've been fighting our entire lives, and you, Malibu Barbie here, the hardest thing that's ever happened to you is someone misspelling Kayla on your Starbucks coffee. Oh, and the car is running all the way away into the freeway. I don't think she can stop. She's not in his car. That's the whole problem. All because Methica wanted to get out and scream at the cashier over her chicken nuggets. Like, all I can say is instant karma's a bitch. Oh, you're hard. Dear Lord. And if you're wondering the context for that, so was I. So I looked in the comments on Reddit. She was upset because he wouldn't let her butt in line. This was not an sensory overload thing. There was nothing happened before. She wanted to cut in line and he didn't let her. And then she just fucking Agent 47'd herself with her cardigan.
But finish my sandwich.
No, I don't finish because you need to respect me.
Well, you need to respect your customers.
You will respect my authority.
And I will tell them you don't respect your customers.
She'll finish fucking sandwich when she gets there, assuming you deserve it.
Finish my sandwich. All right, you're gonna be reported.
No.
That's for sure.
You're gonna report her. I'm gonna tell you right now what happens when you report, when you call to head office or whatever. They call the manager on duty and they go, hey, this person said this. And you know what happens? The manager went, yeah, that person was a bitch. And then they went, makes sense, goodbye. That's it. That's all that's gonna happen when you call corporate. I would know. I used to work at a Tim Hortons off of a freeway. We got people like this every 30 seconds for no reason. You're not going to get anywhere unless the person's doing something actually wrong. You're not going to get anywhere. At best, you're just going to get banned from the store.
Supervisor, right now? Please call her right now. You wanted to call her a while ago. Call her now.
Why?
I'd like to talk to her.
What are you going to say to the supervisor? Just the same shit?
Toasted. Toasted, no cheese. Toasted.
I'm sorry, what? Pans? I have 3 orders actually, I'm sorry.
I like how ignoring her just made her go away, because a lot of people in the comments of this video on Reddit were like, well, see, that's how you deal with a Karen. You ignore them, they go away. And no, the vast majority of Karens, if you ignore them, especially in a customer service situation, they're going to come up to you and start throwing things and do actual violence and scream in your face. Because if there's one thing narcissists hate the most, it's the gray rock method. Now, this person, she's probably just an entitled asshole. So she went away. But the whole just ignore them shit didn't work, okay? Either bend the knee to them, which I do not suggest doing, or ban them, or be an asshole to them back and then ban them. Those are your options. These people are extremely lucky that all she did was wander off.
Shut up. Speaking in Chinese and Chinese. Shut up. You're rude. Speak English and Canada. Rude stuff.
They're rude because they're speaking Chinese in Canada. I'm from Canada, and we have a raging issue with racism and xenophobia. The amount of people out here that call Brampton Little India and get mad when Chinese people existed, as if the back of our society has not been the Chinese immigrants, is insane. Yes, I'd like to remind you, you have the railway because we have the Chinese people here. Yep. We did some horrible things to them, and they built a lot of our infrastructure. They're here. If anything, they have more of a claim to a lot of this country than most white people. But the whole, you're rude for speaking another language. Why? How is that rude? Because you can't eavesdrop in? Honey, not everything is about you.
Shut up. You're rude. You are rude. Go somewhere else. Who do I complain about to her? Give me the number. What's your store number? You want a manager to talk to me? You bring your manager here. If you want to talk to me, you bring your manager here to somewhere else. Get him somewhere else. What the hell is going on? If you start fights with all your fucking people, then get...
And there we go. And it's only watching of this video. It's almost over anyway. But that's the root of it. She thinks that she's somehow the victim here. That she was attacked and that he started it because he was speaking in Chinese to another Chinese co-worker. Are you kidding me? You started this. No, you went up and you're like, I have an issue with that person speaking Chinese. I am now going to be a Canadian racist about it. And then you still think that after all of that, you're the victim. This is the fundamental problem with... I can't even say Karens, because at this point, it is a concerning amount of Canadians are just like this. In the past 5 years, these absolute reprobates have just multiplied. They're just everywhere. It's like, do I have to remind you that you're not native? That the only people that can reasonably be like this are the natives that actually were here first, okay? Your great-grandma came from Ireland. Shut the fuck up, okay?
Immigrants! That's how they do, you know? Just drive around listening to raps and shooting all the jobs.
I really don't appreciate the way you're talking to me.
No, she was letting you know, like, our headsets are
I
messed up, and
understand
that's
that.
what we're selling.
I understand that, but I couldn't understand her.
Right, that's why she said it over and over again. She wasn't being smart.
Yes,
That's
she
just
was.
how she talks.
No,
she talks like
she was
this all the time.
Well, she needs to learn how to talk
You
differently.
gonna tell her how to talk?
Yeah, not you don't. I'm a
Okay,
customer.
ma'am,
I'm a customer.
Ma'am, you can go to a different Taco Bell.
I will not
yes,
go to
you
Taco
can.
Bell. You can't tell me where to go.
So, I don't have to serve you. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
I love her. Yep, that is how you handle it. That is how you handle it. And this was a particular problem for me. Again, as an autistic person, I hate to bring it back to it, but when it is your entire being, it does kind of become part of your personality. You know, when it affects your employment and your status in culture, it's gonna come back to that a lot. But like, I had to mask so goddamn hard at Tim Hortons because people would flip out like that just for having the wrong tone. You didn't say anything wrong, you didn't do anything to them, but they perceive this made up bullshit in their mind that you were an octave too low when you spoke to them. And so therefore, you're the devil, and you're horrible, and you're disrespectful. And it's just like, at some point, I'm going to need to tell you people, beg you people to start listening to what people say and not fixate on made up, nonsensical, not happening, BS, fantastical stories in your head because someone said something in a weird tone, especially at like customer service places like this. Yeah, between 76 and 90% of autistic people are not employed. And it is vastly because of how we interact with the world and how we come off to neurotypicals. Actually, there are studies that show that a lot of neurotypicals from the get-go, before we even say anything, based on how we look and how we behave ourselves, do not like us. The places that do employ us, it's gonna be those customer service places. You're going to encounter people that may take a weird tone or may look different or may sound different or may have different abilities, primarily at these places, in your Burger Kings, in your Walmarts, because that's kind of the only place where a lot of us are accepted and can thrive. And honestly, I think it should be a learning experience for you people to actually start doing the internal work to figure out why you get so triggered when you think someone takes a tone with you, because at some point you need to accept the fact that your behavior based on a tone is not acceptable. Let's take some accountability, okay? If we have to constantly learn how to introspect and change our behavior to suit others, I think you guys should have to do it too.
You just cussed the whole line around.
Is that how you talk to a 16-year-old? Is it really? Is it really? How old are you? Does she talk to you like that?
Don't address my daughter.
Don't address the kid. Oh, don't make me agree with the Karen. We can think that, okay? We can think that internally. But this kid is like, what, 14? Don't take her mother, because the kid's probably having a bad day too dealing with all this. You think she wants to deal with her Karen mom? No, she's just as embarrassed and annoyed as you guys are. Don't turn to her and bring her into this. Leave them out of it. For good reason, that would piss off almost absolutely everyone in that situation. And a lot of these Karen videos and stuff, they spiral out of control because people don't know how to leave well enough alone, okay? Sometimes you need to disengage. Sometimes you need to activate some critical thinking in your brain and go, is this a bad thing to say? Or is this a good thing to say? Will this help me or will this not? Don't bring up a Taco Bell Karen's daughter in an argument. It's not cool. And that is all of them that I could find. There were a lot of videos that I found on Reddit and then on TikTok and then on YouTube. The problem is a lot of them are reposts at best. And the new ones have some random ass bitch talking all over them, just like this video. So this is what I could find without being a repeat of everyone else. And I think this is about all I can take without legitimately spiraling out because of how viscerally angry these assholes make me. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you. You can check out my last two videos. One's talking about PCOS memes, and the other one is r/brand new sentences. Fun fact, had a longtime friend group with some Americans that started doing random ass Christian Bible stuff in their Discord. And then they got mad at me over that one because I mocked Elonia. Yeah, got banned, kicked out of a 6-year-long friendship because the Americans are apparently very, very pro-mustache man. I have a lot of stuff planned. I'm going to be looking at Wife Swap Australia in the future because I am addicted to that show. I know it's over, but I rewatched it 100 times. They get up to some shenanigans. But then also there's this very, very cursed show. I think it's called like Date My Mom or something like that, or Cougar Manor or something like that. It's a very weird, very vaguely incesty TV show that's on Netflix, I think. So I think I'm going to be reacting to that because it's the only way that I can consume that sort of TV these days is if I'm actively and loudly mocking it, and nobody wants to sit in a living room with me doing that shit. So prepare for that, Blind React. And if there's anything you want me to look at in the future, feel free to leave me a comment. Please like, subscribe, follow, do all that stuff. If you hate me, tell me you hate me. Yeah. You came into... All right.